When AMD launched its first generation EPYC processor, it had a very narrow focus on where it would land, the cloud. While the CPU had many features that made it attractive to the enterprise, the company was measured in its approach. Of course, the company wouldn't turn away other opportunities, but its theme, born in the cloud, left no ambiguity about where the company wanted to play. Further, the company lacked the hardware and software ecosystem support to compete in the enterprise in a meaningful way. With the launch of its second-generation CPU, a shift in the target markets could be seen. While the company was still winning in the cloud, enterprise IT organizations I spoke with were starting to take notice, and the stigma of Opteron was quickly fading. Under Dan McNamara's leadership, ex-Intel, the company took a couple of quick steps to make a more vigorous run at the enterprise. Namely, it was the release of the company's F-Series EPYC CPUs and its parts that were tuned for enterprise workloads. Last week, AMD launched its third-generation EPYC CPUs, and I believe the company has fully arrived. It is poised to gain significant market share through gains it makes in the enterprise. I'll explain why in the following few paragraphs. The server ecosystem is all in. Look at the server vendors to tell me whether a CPU has a trajectory in the market. If, for example, HPE sees demand for EPYC, one would expect the company to ensure it has the portfolio to meet its customers' needs. Conversely, if demand is tepid or stagnant, the company will certainly not increase its offerings. Instead, it will re-examine its portfolio and hold pat or potentially consolidate offerings based on roadmaps and outlooks. Likewise, I like to look at how OEMs are positioning respective platforms in the portfolio of integrated solutions. For example, does a server vendor like Lenovo simply offer servers, or does it integrate these platforms into ready-to-deploy solutions that are much more consumable by IT? For example, solutions like HCI that are optimized for workloads such as VDI or analytics. Again, such decisions are based on feedback from the market at large and customers in particular. Finally, I look to see if a server vendor uniquely positions its platform for a specific workload or purpose. In the case of Dell EMC, the company referenced its new EPYC-based XE8545 squarely at artificial intelligence. And Cisco looks at its newly launched UCS servers combined with its low-latency networking Nexus offering as the leading end-to-end solution for high-frequency trading. The above aren't simply examples. In one way or another, each major server vendor has further embraced EPYC and made the CPU an essential part of respective portfolios. As you can see above, EPYC is well represented in each server vendor's portfolios. The company now boasts over 100 server platforms with server partners.